can't. Oh wait. It's inside here, by the way. Do I have... Okay, I'm using that good Raven stick. Okay, Mr. Richard.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Right. So here's my clue to Nurse Dorothy Crane, but let me just check out his personal profile. Oh, this guy is sick. I gotta feed him.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
And getting sick, I guess.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so.
Flu?
But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Seeker of truth?
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Peaceful? That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must...
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Right.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to...
Well, you, for a start, my dear doctor.
My goodness.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safer.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor. And my family, despite...
Because you don't care for yourself, maybe? Ooh, that's a lot of stuff.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but... how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know.
Really?
She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out
I
the
remember
truth
passing by
about your
that
muse.
One day,
woman
perhaps, I'll ask her to
nearby.
come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survived?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Boring.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean?
Alright.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of what...
A rich artist is rare.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their...
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents.
Oh.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
Weird.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic,
Right.
Mr. Mythical.
Hopeless.
Guilty as charged.
Okay, how about a quest?
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who...
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of White.
What can you tell me about an old man called
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and...
Oh, we got some new hint. Nice. We should be able to proceed with the quest. Yeah, let me just feed him. Oh, all hits are done. Yeah, medical checkup
Do you
now.
need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
There you
I
go.
understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health.
Okay. Recovering very well. It's 3000 EXP here.
I'll leave you alone.
Okay, now we need to look for the mailbox. Nothing. Let's talk to Camellia. I remember she's nearby. Serious? Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to come here, by the way. Is she Camellia?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
The mute
I
Camellia.
know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm.
I'm gonna bite you. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty defensive. And she's superb healthy.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute.
Nope.
Tell me about Richard Nithercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell...
No.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye.
Very well. She's not gonna say anything at all. Oh, we found it. Darius Petrescu letter. My dearest, most beloved children. I'm so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. Blah 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 blah. Okay, he's not coming back to Romania. Okay, I guess he's living abroad.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Interesting.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in. Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Level 2 required.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without...
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret.
Alright, finally. Loot all we need. Antique figure. Very colorful colacas.
It's locked.
Love. Okay, let me
If you
see.
want to talk to Dorothea, you...
We've not been formally introduced.
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and
Yeah, I can kill him.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
like myself and many people,
She seems important to the...
more than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leave.
Nice.
Are you not worried for...
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was young.
Are you in love with Camellia?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our
Who is she, really?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close...
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around
That's
like
true.
a lost puppy.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous work?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrite.
Tell me everything you...
I do not...
Oh, okay.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but... Thank you, Dr. Reid. I appreciate your...
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's...
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me...
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for me.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she...
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your...
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Doctor.
Time to feed you.
Do you need some help?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor? It must be my lucky day.
Alright. Now he's curing.
Goodbye, Mr.
Yes. Gotta unlock everything here just to make things convenient. Time to confront her with a gun. She's upstairs. They are infected with Spanish flu, I think. With the looks of it.
Control yourself. Calm. I'm thirsty. Give me a drink. Can you hear my voice?
Let the nurse scream. Wait, those are special items, I think. Oh, she has a sister, apparently.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Oh, I can choose who to give it to. Interesting. Where is it again? No? Oh, it's there. Jane. Oh. He will kill you. Oh. That doesn't sound so good. Hell? What the hell is going on?
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek?
Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Same.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh,
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Yes. We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
oh, no matter what, he would die.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reid?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs. and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Oh,
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
oh, embrace. Let's spare her.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reid! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then.
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
Ooh.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Mesmerize level 2.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Can go from here. The hell?
Oh, this one stinks already.
Oh no, it's those rookie again.
The flu killed this one.
How dare you barge in here?
Shit! You'll pay for that!
Stay down. Let's go.
Filthy fucking beast! Let's pin him down! Kill you!
Done. Yo. What? Oh. Oh, that kind of scares me.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reid. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual and...
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secret.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
Oh.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Oh.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that...
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night.
Will they all be as affable as you,
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well...
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of
Right.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous.
You make them sound like some sort of...
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruited.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your mate.
What?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but...
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Ekon?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst us?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he...
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Oh, it's the same.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
And this is painful. Everyone is sick right here. Except for the pillars. Okay, the next step is gonna be talking with Doctor Swan.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
What?
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibility.
We'll discuss this more later.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your...
My sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
The eye was in the tomb. Mary's funeral. And a lot of people are sick. I gotta make sure everyone is healthy before I sleep, apparently.